New Uganda now. 10.1. Strengthen international climate finance partnerships. We will deepen collaboration with international development partners and private investors to unlock new streams of climate finance, ensuring funding for Uganda's adaptation and mitigation priorities. 10.2. Adopt a climate-responsive budgeting framework. We will introduce a climate-responsive fiscal policy framework to ensure public spending reflects climate risks. This will include integrating climate risk forecasts into annual and medium-term budget planning, establishing a contingency mechanism to manage fiscal pressures from extreme weather and disasters, tagging and tracking all climate-related expenditures to ensure transparency, efficiency, and measurable impact. 10.3. Establish a dedicated national adaptation fund. We will create and ring-fence a national adaptation fund to support community-level climate adaptation, protecting livelihoods in vulnerable districts. Priority areas will include Filled Circle Climate Smart Agriculture, Filled Circle Sustainable Water Access, Filled Circle Strengthening Health System Resilience, Filled Circle Disaster Risk Reduction Initiatives. 10.4. Commission long-term climate fiscal analysis. We will carry out long-term fiscal modeling under varying climate change scenarios to guide sustainable economic planning. An annual climate fiscal risk report will be published to inform Parliament, policymakers, and the public. 10.5. Accelerate early warning and early action systems. We will invest in predictive climate risk tools and community-based early action strategies to safeguard lives, livelihoods, and public infrastructure. 10.6. Promote green jobs and climate-smart enterprises. We will create opportunities for green employment and sustainable enterprises by providing startup capital and technical support to youth and women-led businesses in renewable energy, organic agriculture, waste recycling, and ecotourism. Expanding vocational training in climate-resilient construction, solar technology, and forest-based livelihoods. Partnering with financial institutions to develop green credit lines for MSMEs investing in low-carbon solutions. 10.7. Scale up nature-based solutions and ecosystem restoration. We will invest in nature-based solutions to restore degraded ecosystems and enhance climate resilience. Key targets include promoting agroforestry among farming communities, restoring at least 3 million hectares of degraded forests, wetlands, and rangelands by 2030. Implementing community-based watershed management programs nationwide. Integrating ecosystem valuation into national planning and infrastructure decisions. Manifesto Priority 11. Transform Uganda into a tech-driven economy through leveraging technology resources and innovation. INTRODUCTION. Technology is evolving at an unprecedented rate. It is changing the way we learn, work, and live. Emerging trends indicate the trajectory of transformative technologies. These innovations are not only shaping the future but also disrupting various industries. Staying informed about these trending technologies is essential for accelerating business success and acquiring the necessary skills to remain competitive. The development agenda for Uganda heavily relies on the role of technology and innovation in promoting businesses, trade, relationships, and reducing barriers among state boundaries. Harnessing the power of technology and innovation is essential to unlocking Uganda's full potential in the 21st century. Notably, the AFCFTA Protocol (E) on digital trade recognizes e-commerce and innovation as critical drivers for enhancing the competitiveness of African businesses in the regional and global markets. The African Union (E) suggests that the Digital Trade Protocol seeks to provide AFCFTA state parties with an opportunity to reach a mutual position on digital trade and foster the harmonization of their digital economy policies. According to the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development UNCTAD-IV, the establishment of e-commerce platforms and digital trade processes can foster intra-regional trade by facilitating cross-border payments, streamlining customs procedures, and empowering small and medium-sized enterprises (SMEs) to identify and access new markets. Furthermore, the UN Economic Commission for Africa (UNECA-V) suggests that technology adoption and innovation play a critical role in promoting intra-African trade by lowering transaction costs and offering new opportunities for job creation and entrepreneurship. However, the usage of e-commerce and digital trade in African economies remains low. In particular, the Global E-commerce 2020 report (V) reveals that Africa has the lowest share of the population, 30%, actively engaged in digital trade, in comparison to 50% and 45% in Asia and South America. Like many other African countries, a new Uganda Now government has recognized the potential of technology and innovation in enhancing trade and economic growth. Several strategies will be undertaken to develop and leverage the country's digital economy to maximize the benefits of deepening integration. The rapid development of digital infrastructure and applications alongside cheaper devices have made digital technology the prime driver of technological advances across the globe. Digital trade has the potential to open new markets for developing countries and overcome economic constraints such as market distance. For Uganda, fostering digital transformation could unlock a wide range of untapped potential for growth. According to the International Growth Center (IGC), for low-income countries, digitalization has a vast potential to catch up to the productivity frontier as it lowers communication costs and enhances access to information and services. In particular, it promotes entrepreneurship by opening new ways to engage in digital trade. Beyond mere online purchases, digital trade encompasses 4 pillars: trade in digital and ICT goods, value-adding online services, investments in pivotal sectors like cloud computing, and data movement and utilization. Overcoming physical barriers, this offers a wide range of new market opportunities such as digital trade of educational and health services. Despite efforts to increase penetration and use of appropriate technology for social and economic development in Uganda, with the latest being the adaptation of the Digital Uganda Vision as a pathway to promote sustainable development and poverty eradication through digital innovation, Uganda continues to experience several technologically related challenges that significantly deter its effective participation in intra-African and global trade. These include inadequate trade-related ICT infrastructure, low levels of digital literacy, and limited access to affordable and reliable broadband internet. Uganda's ICT exports stand at only 0.15%, lagging behind regional counterparts with digital services witnessing intermittent growth. The Uganda Communication Commission (UCC) stresses that the cost of internet access in Uganda remains comparatively higher than in other AFCFTA state parties. More succinctly, the cost of accessing 1 gigabyte of internet stands at nearly $2.67 in comparison to $2.41, $2.18, and $2.18 in Kenya, Rwanda, and Tanzania respectively. By leveraging technology and innovation, Uganda can enhance productivity, reduce transaction costs, and improve its intra-African market connectivity. However, widespread adoption of digital technology requires an efficient government and effective regulatory environment and key public sector investments. Promise for a new Uganda Now. 11.1. Digital infrastructure and connectivity. Halve the cost of internet within 5 years by reducing taxes on data and investing in regional internet exchange points. Expand affordable broadband to every sub-county, with priority to schools, health centers, and trading centers. End politically motivated internet shutdowns through a Digital Freedom Act. Integrate ICT rollout with rural electrification programs. 11.2. Education and skills development. Make digital literacy a core competence in all primary, secondary schools and higher learning institutions. Equip schools with ICT labs and affordable devices, prioritizing underserved districts. Establish regional tech skills hubs offering coding, robotics, AI, and digital entrepreneurship training. Partner with universities and industry to modernize STEM and technology curricula. Launch a digital skilling for all program, from farmers using apps to professionals mastering data analytics. 11.3. Health. Roll out a national e-health system with electronic records, telemedicine, and digital drug tracking. Train health workers in comprehensive digital diagnostics and patient management. Use data analytics for epidemic preparedness and targeted interventions. 11.4. Agriculture. Launch a national digital agriculture platform with weather updates, market prices, and extension services via mobile. Support precision farming tools such as drones and sensors. Expand mobile-based financing and insurance products for farmers. Create an agritech innovation fund to support rural startups. 11.5. Governance and public service delivery. Digitize key public services licenses, land titles, taxes, health records for efficiency and accountability. Introduce e-procurement to curb corruption and save public funds. Integrate the national ID system with service delivery platforms. Open up government data for transparency and innovation. 11.6. Economy and innovation. Cut taxes on smartphones, computers, and internet devices to expand access. Establish a national innovation and SME fund to finance startups, especially in e-commerce and digital trade. Develop regional tech parks and incubation centers linked to regional universities. Position Uganda as a business process outsourcing (BPO) hub, training 200,000 youth for global service jobs annually. Liberalize digital trade under AFCFTA commitments, making Uganda a competitive player in intra-African e-commerce. 11.7. National security and digital rights. Strengthen cybersecurity capacity to combat fraud, hacking, and online crime. Train law enforcement and the judiciary in handling cybercrime cases. Run public campaigns on digital safety, data protection, and privacy. Reform cyber laws to focus on protecting citizens, not silencing dissent. New Uganda. Now. Address: Plot 831 1023 Bombo Road, Makerere Kavul. Email: info@nupuganda.org. Phone: +256 200 909 577.